Okay, dokos. Let's have a look see, and yeah, here we go. Okay. So, right, let's have a look see. Where do we need to go for this? Go on map. Oh yeah. That looks like we're going to the... Oh wait, that's the Red Forest. So we got to get to the Red Forest, but to get there we gotta go through, I guess, the... what do you call it? So, also, hi, how are you? Hope you're well. All of that kind of stuff. Let's look at me. So we need to go, yes, up to the warehouses, and then we need to fight our way through there. We're going to have some monolithy stuff that we have to deal with, which is fine. So up here, and let's see. How much are we carrying? 46.3. That's fine. So instead of going through there, hey Skid, how are you going? Are you well? 'Cause you're looking well. I'm also noticing a little bit of the green screen pernicketyness. Let me just go and decrease the brightness enough to where... yeah, that seems better. Is that flirting? You know it. I mean, that's just it. I don't think there's a day where I couldn't flirt with you. You know, it's just... it's the way of things. When in doubt, flirt with Skid. That's just it, you know. I gotta try and get in and see, like, hey, this guy, he's on that affiliate money, you know? So, hell yeah. You know, try and impress him. Ooh. Well, alrighty then. Those guys got wiped. Give me your ammo. Ammo. Ooh. Energy drink and food. That was the thing. Oh yeah, also bandages. Should get those. Oh wait, we're carrying a shit ton of those already. But yeah, nice little chill sort of thing. How was your evening, sir? You been playing any Marvel Rivals today, as you were intending? I mean, I don't think they're quite anarchists, but, you know. Who am I to judge? I'm also not going to try to go through their little base thing there. We're just going to try to ignore freedom, not pick a side, and then just try and go and fight Monolith and make their way through there. And I'm hoping that will work. We're also going to ignore that, because I don't want to walk into something that's going to electrocute me. And 82 BPM. Decent little heart rate, you know? Not overly... oh wait, hang on. That's probably why. Enter full screen, so that it doesn't actually go to sleep. So that I get that real-time heart rate tracking. So about 80 BPM, which kind of tracks, you know? Not overly high, not overly low. My resting, whenever I'm not streaming or playing games or anything, is much, much lower. About 63 average the past couple of weeks. Let's go talk to you. And see what you've got to tell me. Clean as a whistle. Okay. Right, we gotta defend the base here. Ooh, this is a nice little night vision. I like this type. This is good. So, let us get into the bus here. Can you let me into the frickin' bus? Okay, right, this is, ooh, it's all kicking off here. You got a couple of guys there. Oh, try and set that off. See if that'll get us any more. Ooh, lovely. Another couple of fellas there. Okay, so we might actually be well enough equipped that we can go and check what all is out here. Oh, that's cute. He's using a pistol. Come on, can you? Really? Right, you're done. You over there are not. Ooh. You were done. You are. Can I get the GT37 out of these guys? If I can get their G36 clone, I'm going to be so happy. Let's switch this to semi-automatic. And that, any of this, any of it at all when I hit. Okay, right, let's swap across to this here, reload, and then we'll see. So you switch to semi-automatic and see. Okay, so this is a little more accurate. Ouch. Let's throw a grenade and see. Ooh, that did something. There's another one down. Okay. There are a lot of these guys. They're also very well equipped. We're kind of having to try out different weapons on this just because I don't have anything that accurate. Task failed. I don't like the fact that that counts as failed. They still haven't made it past the barrier, so... Is it just because their main guy died? I think so. But their main guys are dying too, you know? Just keep on trying. Okay, you, my friend. You need to stop with everything you're doing right now. There we go. Another one down. Are they... Ooh, they are not quite retreating, but you know what? Let's take the chance to go up into the vantage point. Okay, ouch. I didn't realize they could actually do that. Destroy all of our cover, etc. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Okay. There are a lot of them that are doing a lot of damage. So let's have a look-see. I'm taking your weapon just because it's going to be more accurate than this. And we're swapping this out. You over here. Grab some ammo. We're also going to keep this on semi-automatic. We don't need to worry too much about that guy. Over here. Ooh, lovely. Grab this. And let's see. Holy crap, this thing does not have any accuracy whatsoever. That was very, very poor accuracy on this. I cannot tell what exactly this is trying to aim at. But it's certainly not whatever it's meant to be aiming at. So let's see what you've got here. Grab this, and these. Do we have ammunition lying around? Because I would very much like a bulk of that. It would be nice. Down here. Okay, so you're down on the ground. Ooh. Sniper SGI. That is probably going to be much more accurate. So let's unload and drop this here. little bit more ammo. What was yours? Yours was just that. Okay. Switch to semi-automatic and see, can we get it sorted? So we got the SUSA optic. Ooh, this seems much more accurate. Oh yeah. This is what we needed. Okay. So we got these two fellas here. I hate when they like are in the trees. You're done. And okay, you are also done. Lovely. So that took a lot of them out. This could be something. Good accuracy to it, but no, we're not going to use that just yet. So this, grab some of this. We are basically going to have to scavenge a lot of ammo out of these guys here. So, right, you grab that. They were all seemingly using AK round weapons. 545s. Okay, you know what? We can grab this here so that we've got another type of weapon. Keeping us nice and clear on the ammo front. And worst case comes to it, we'll drop a couple of little things because we don't actually need to be going backwards much anymore. We're kind of in a straight line at this point now. Exoskeleton boy, and a grenade. So we are now over encumbered to the point where I am actually going to use medkits just to pick these guys up. So here you go. That'll be that bit done. Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, what all else? We don't need those types of rounds. And yeah, let's swap that out for this here pistol, the UDP compact. That'll be what we're using for this. So what else do we got? We got the sniper up there. You, my friend, we can pick up a couple of rounds here. You were So let's eat some food. Yep, a little bit of food just to bring us down below. And now we can sprint again. So, happy days. We're also going to just continue to the next area. So, move to the next level? Hell yes. And we're going to pour ourselves a beverage. Lovely little bit of Smirnoff Ice. Just because it's very summery evening, so why the heck not? Well, that was unfortunate. So, once we return to it, there we go. Game over. We died because of that. Let's do a little last save. So, oh, that took one round. We're going to also be checking these trucks just in case we find any snipery type weapons. Because if we do manage to nab a sniper rifle, we're golden and I want it. Damn it. One round. Okay, hang on. So the trucks here are heavily irradiated, it seems. Don't get too close to them. Ooh, something over there. So I have 3 different signatures on my radar within range. There's one less. Oh, nice. Good try. This sniper SGI, holy crap. This is making the difference. I think what we're also going to do is we're probably going to swap out the Rupture for another minus rads. So he did a little bit of that. Right, let's see. So, we want to swap out Rupture -5, and we're going to put in its place another radiation one. So this here, we got a little bit of this. Whoopsie, wrong thing. You here, we're using an AN-94, so our sniper SJ, oh thank God. We need to be prioritizing this kind of ammo. The 5.56 rounds. But I am not going to not collect a box of sniper rifle rounds while I'm here. Any boxes of those I find, I'm absolutely gonna grab. Okay, so the VOG grenades we don't have a use for at this time, so we'll grab them, but I don't really think we're going to be using them that much. And okay, there's something. Like, hey, there's another spot here. So you are one solo guy. You are 0 solo guys. Absolutely demolished. Let's grab this. So, we got a couple more guys down here. And we will see what is going on with it. Let's do a little save game over the manual save. So, you... There's one down. That was absolutely awful on my part. So, you, my friend, are not good at your job. So that's one snipey boy down. Ooh, shit. That guy, on the other hand, was much better at his job. And I don't know where that other sniper was. So, Alrighty. Let's go ahead and use this and one of these while we're at it. So we now have a sniper rifle at least. Yes. You're done. You are just 5.45 rounds, which we don't care about that much. We would rather... I do like the way in this here, like, this area is very sort of almost crafty with it. Oh, damn. Zombies. Alrighty. Yeah, this area is like, hey, you can use cover. The problem is the cover is going to probably kill you. So, yeah, interesting. Now that we've got through that little bit, we can do a manual save here, and we're going to try and get past this without getting shocked. Lovely. So, we've got 5 people here. You must have been using the VSS, I'm guessing. Or the Indian equivalent of the VSS. Oh boy. You are rude. Nice. He fell over dead. We're looking at... Aha. There we go. Right. So we can use this here. Heal ourselves up. grab some more of this frag grenade, because why not? We're gonna need a lot of those, I'd say. A lot of that. Ooh, scientific first aid kit. Hell yes. You will grab this here. Now, we've got a few more guys up this way. How many more? So there's 2. Nope, there's more than that. Oh boy. That's lovely. There's one down. Oh, damn. He was behind the rock and he got me. God damn. So maybe what I'll do for this little bit is get a frag grenade ready. This is going to be our thing. Hey, rookie. How are you going? Are you well? 'Cause you're looking well. Frag grenade worked. Uh-oh. Hey, I did manage to shoot him in the nuts. That's nice. So you are down, Zoo. I like the way he just does the shit. Okay, you are also down. And you, my dear friend. What is going on with you? That's just rude to be doing that kind of thing. So let's do the, or rather undo the bleeding. So you're down, and uh-oh, what do we got? Where are you? Lovely. So, this area is once again clear. His house is clean. So, all taken care of. Let us get into this truck and see what all is up here. Grab this. Lovely. Ooh, more 9x whatever ammo. Use this here. Lovely. And let's use a medkit. So, now that we've got that bit, let's do a save game here. So we are stocking up on lots of different types of snipery weapons. So this uses 7.62. Okay. And what is this? 9x39 SP5. Okay. You're doing well. I am glad to hear that. I'm doing pretty well here. Just enjoying a little bit of STALKER, Shadow of Chornobyl. Significantly more than I was enjoying my hay fever earlier today. Lovely. Right, I guess we can swap back to this here. So, okay. Let's get a grenade out there. Ow. That was the wrong person for it. Ooh, streamed a couple of games yourself. Nice. What were you playing? Were you doing a little bit more Jurassic Park? Because I did see you playing the Jurassic Park games. And I was just like, oh, I wonder is he streaming those? Or is he recording them for the old Tube of You? Okay, so this area is clear. Because all of those guys must have made their way to the checkpoint. Aha. And here's a bunch of guys that we don't really like. That's a lot of zombies being very chill and casual. You know what? I like it. We're just gonna leave those zombies be. Let them have their fun. Wait, does this guy have an... Oh, you do. Oh, that's beautiful. So, right, okay, this is probably not going to work for us. Oh, Can we now move? Yes, we can. We are now clear enough in our inventory. We can do all of this. You're down. Ah, oh, damn. Okay, well that was silly biscuit of me. So you streamed 3 of those bad boys. Excellent to hear. How you finding the streaming? You enjoying being back at it? I should hope so. Had I been about it the weekend, I would actually try to tune in, but sadly, I was not, in fact, about. Oh, hell yes. That worked. And then we're gonna have all these little zombie boys coming that way. Are we? Doesn't look like we are. So is it almost randomizing the things that we find? Because it does feel like it's randomizing encounters from the fact that we have no zombies here currently, whereas last time we had 7 of the sons of bitches. Whoop, that's, yeah, man. Excellente. Right, so we got 65 kilos worth of crap. We could do without a lot of this stuff, in fact. So you know what? This here boil, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to have this, and then 2 of these, and the rest of these artifacts are all going bye-bye. So then we'll eat some of this. And now we are able to move. There's going to be a sniper thing up here. Okay, so we do have the 7 zombies. They are still trying to attack. Alrighty. But they don't actually notice us, is the good thing. So, we can grab this 59.8. And what we're going to do is we're going to, I guess, drop both of these. Yep, they're less accurate than that sniper rifle, so let's drop them. And that gives us a lot more inventory space to be picking up 5.56 rounds. So that there guy was stupid enough to walk into that. We don't want that, so we are going to check in here. Ooh. Barrel 5M armored. I think that's pretty basic, little one, so we'll not bother with it. Instead, we're going up this way. Okay, so just us walking is actually over encumbering now. Let's see if we can dismount the scope. If we add this to our thing, can we equip this? Nope. So this doesn't actually have a, what do you call it? Doesn't have a scope mount thing. Which is a little bit of a shame, but we'll deal with it somehow. That'll probably be our like, hey, we get to go up close weapon. So right. We got that guy over there, who I'm imagining is probably going to use an RPG on us. Or not, maybe a sniper. There's 3 guys down. Damn, kind of hoped he was going to continue running the same way. Okay, ouch to that guy with the rifle there. You're done, Zoo. Okay, what the hell, buddy? All I want is for you to get absolutely wiped. Oh, scheisse. Okay, so even though he was behind cover, we still managed to get him. Nice. Let's grab this here. Can we unload your weapon? Nope. So, I guess whenever we take the ammo from their backpacks, that must also unload their weapon. So, medkit, fine. You grab... Really? Okay, so... Right, we've got 76 rounds. So right, we're down to our last 30 rounds of 5.56. Ooh, yes please. Let's grab this here and then see if we can... Nope, no need to unload it or anything, because there's no ammo in it. So, that's us too exhausted to walk. We still are... Really? You, my friend. Lovely stuff. So, let's take the opportunity to use that. Grab this here. Ooh, boy. Alright, let's do a little save game. So, are you also going through the likes of Jurassic World? You're going to be streaming a little bit of those bad boys for us? Letting us see how your little dino park looks. Because I did surprisingly enjoy Jurassic World. I was like, okay, this could be good. Not realizing it's like, yeah, this is straight up one of the best theme park tycoon type games. There was just enough new to it that was interesting. Oh damn, I was heavily irradiated there. Okay, last save. Let's see. Check and see. Okay, right. That's our boy. There we go. Right. That's a guy down. Let's see. Can I get a grenade behind that? Fucking hell. That went flying. I don't even know what the hell that was, but it just went flying. I definitely proved that physics still works in this area. Like, holy shit. Okay, whoa. Okay, whoop. Oh, that's where you were. So you took one round. Hey, wow. Just teleported out to the side because you got hit so hard. I'm having to reload. Okay, so let's see. What's in here? That is not what I wanted. I want 5.56 rounds, please. Less of the 5.45 ones. For the love of God, someone, please, stock me up on these. Got a couple of guys that are dead in there. Interesting. Nope, nothing to unload from that. Over here, you are the wrong type of ammo. You're not. Let's grab this here. Oh yeah, I was just asking if you're going to be doing like sort of Jurassic World Evolution streams down the lines as well. Mostly because I would like to see how it's played by someone who knows how to play. Can't get up there to that. Well, that's a shame. Unless there's a way up that way. Nope, doesn't look like that there. Does open out how we want it to. So let's go ahead with this. I do a bit in the lead up to the third game. Nice. Because I quite like just watching people play those tycoon games. Tycoon games and the likes of sort of Total War Hammer, like all that sort of stuff. Always interesting to me. Watching how people play RTSs. Especially when I watch like high level Command and Conquer. It's like, holy shit, these guys are good. And then I'm just like, meanwhile, I do not know how to multi-stack units. So, right, come on. Keep me clear. Oh, boy. Ah, damn. Oh, shit, I don't think I saved for edges either. Mother fudger. There we go. Right. He's done. We're gonna try and get a grenade through here and see if we can break physics again. Didn't break it that time. That didn't either. Really? Nothing in any of those? Well, that's a shame. Oh boy. Yeah, let's not stand too close to that. Okay, ouch. Right, okay. For the love of God, fellas. What you're doing is incredibly rude. Please stop it. Nice little crab walk of yours, but, yep, you're done. Let's see. Nope. Drop. There's nothing of use there. You had some rounds, not many. You are using an AN-94, so you're no use to me. And you are using an M4. Let's find out. Any good at all? Yes. So we got 60 rounds. Okay. Let's swap our ammo type here. Do a little savegame. And we're gonna look and see. Okay, so up there just takes us to Pripyat. So we were actually trying to sequence break without realizing it. Whoopsie doopsies. So, right, got that. We are going to soon be breaking into their base. And let's go ahead and attach scope. So we've got about 132 rounds. So was that your plan? Were you going to try to kill me by dropping explosive barrels on me? Because I don't feel like it worked. I feel like it backfired on you quite extensively. So did this... Okay, right. Everything is all Siamishnied. Okay, right. What we should do is just dismount the scope and switch you to fully automatic. These guys are, holy crap, just absolutely impervious to bullets. Okay, so you had a little bit of good ammo for us. You, on the other hand, a little bit more good ammo. Really? Okay, stab you in the head and that works. That's bullshit. Okay, so we are getting the little psi emitter attacks going on. Let's do a little save game here as we continue up. Right, too exhausted to walk. Let's swap to this here. There we go. Okay, lovely. So, we'll still hang on to it just on the off chance we find any more 5.45 rounds. But, oh. That's something that's 5.45. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. There we go. Guard tower fella is down. He is also down. We'll just try and make sure we're taking out the guys up here as we're moving closer. And let's swap to this here. Load a round in. There's one down. Okay, nobody up in that tower. Let's swap across to this again. And the brain scorcher is going to be really irritating. Okay, so you have more of these rounds. I love it. And okay, too exhausted to walk? Fine. Let's go ahead with this. Hey, we're no longer above our weight tolerance. So we can now actually sprint to places as well as just walk in general without being screwed. So, right. Now that we're so close to it, let's use this. And we are going to have a few of these guys to take on. So, let's load up this for a little bit of CQC. Oh. Right, there's 3 guys down. Find entrance to the control bunker. So our side protection is working at least. And I just saw like a bullet hole in the ground. Raising the question, what is going on here? Ooh, we are over encumbered again, which is unfortunate. But let's go ahead and eat this, and that brings us below the encumbrance limit. So, alrighty. Everything is weird fucking colors now. It is an absolute shame you can't equip a scope onto this here. Otherwise, this could be a nice little replacement for that sniper rifle. And, okay. It is not working the way we want. Let's use a bandage. Right. Maybe we go back the ways then. Just try to flank and see if we can get onto here and switch to this. We've got a bit of a better chance. So, let's crouch down just to maximize our accuracy. Oh, damn. Someone flanked us and got us. Alright. That's fine. So, this here now. Switch to it. And we'll try to be ready when we go into here. Alrighty, so That guy was a little bit ahead of us. Oop. Swap to these here. So he's probably, I'm going to guess, down. Like, probably been successfully killed. Yep, there we go. So, all these boys are down. Let's grab this. Go round to this guy here. And grab. Okay, you've got nothing useful. Shame. Let's do a manual save, just in case. Can we get access to this building? If so, does it contain anything good? I would like ammo. I mean, if I could find me like 120 rounds of 5.56, that's going to be really helpful for us. Nope, nothing there. And the Scorcher is absolutely screwing our stamina as well. So, let's chug-a-lug one of this. And I guess since we're safe at the moment, let's do a manual save. Switch to this here. And we should try and make our way onto this roof. So, let's actually do a little save now that we're up here and see. One down. Two. Whoop. Oh shit, it's a sniper somewhere. That's what is hitting me. It's not actually a guy on the ground, it's someone up high. Okay, another one down. Let's switch to this and see if we can find him. Oh shit, we're completely out of health kits. That's not good. That is very not good, in fact. So yes, we have a lot of free weight, but like we're extremely injured and we have no med kits whatsoever. So let's have a look-see what we can find in here. Please be something. Nope. Into here, nope, and nope. Gosh darn it. Can we agree that you are... Yep, there we go. We can agree that you are going to die. There's one more. Can they stop spawning these little bastards? Like that. Let's go ahead and eat a sausage just for a bit more health. You're down. Right. We've still got one nearby. Come on. Okay. Crap. Wahey, he's done. So, now I think that might be us. Oh shit. We're not quite clear. There's still one fella left. And I cannot see the sniper up there. So that sniper is very much an existential threat at this point. No medkit. Perfect. Medkit. But man took some psycho. Oh, hell yeah. Like, that guy was on the psycho, on the buff fight. He was straight up zonked beyond all belief. Ooh, lovely. Bit of bread as well. We do love a bit of bread. Okay. Right, we can now deactivate the machine. Let's switch to this. Damn it. Okay, so yep, he got me. Thank God we did that little save there. One, and come on then, buddy. Maybe be able to... Oh. There we go. Lovely. And IL-86, nothing in you. Let's drop that. Still got one fella nearby, so he's probably going to be over here. Behind one of these, maybe? Nope, not behind that. So let's check and see. Ooh, lovely. Now, this here, we can unload that. And we can just drop this. And we've got more ammo now. So, perfect. Give me all your ammo. I want it all. Move to next level? Yes. I'm hoping this area is not going to have... Yes, good stuff. We don't have all the weird fucky, like, graphic stuff going on. We are now in a nice-ish area. Not going to say a nice area, because it's not, but what we should do, because I think I remember there being bloodsuckers here, we'll switch to something like this. Non-scope, very dangerous. This here, way. I feel like someone already cracked the code to the door there. Explosive barrels. Let's go ahead and check what's down the lift shaft. Or is that just an... Let's find out. Oh, it's an incinerator. It's just designed to kill you. Okay. So that was... This is science, you know? This is how science works. Right, let's switch back to this here. And we gotta make our way around. That there is... Actually, what is all this stuff? You are a code door. Okay, right. That was silly of me. So I'm waiting to hear a grumpy bloodsucker noise. Because that is what we're going to be dealing with. Right. Over this way. So let's see. Come on. Hey, Chammy. You got so lost at the Brain Scorcher. I'm not surprised at all. Brain Scorcher is a weird little complex to try and navigate. Okay. I see you. Okay. Alright, ouch. Also, the bloodsuckers are just really, really goddamn tanky. In terms of, like, they can take so much damage. I guess we'll reload this here, because it's a fast-firing AK. Okay. Nope, still alive. I mean, look at that guy. Oh, crap. There's two of them. Right. That was unfortunate. Right. Two of them in there. Maybe I should be using rocket launcher or something. No, I shouldn't be using a rocket launcher because I need to save the rocket launcher for a pseudo giant if there is one. I just need to be aiming for the head for those bloodsuckers, which I suppose is probably going to be a little bit easier, considering this has pretty low recoil. I should be able to control it. So let's do a little Save Game. And we don't have any grenades. But what do we have? Where are you? Okay, so maybe maybe that did some damage to him. So is that both activated there? You don't think there's a giant? I can't quite remember, to be perfectly honest, but I do tend to be one of those people that just holds off a bit too long on using stuff, and I will then end up just completing a game with a whole pile of crap in my inventory, because I'm just like, oh, I'm never going to need to use this, so I'll just collect up like 1,000 potions. Excuse me. I missed what that achievement was. I should check and see. Unlocked. What do we got? Hey, cheers for the follow there, bud. Appreciated. Oh, I've got 2 alert boxes set on at once. Oh, eating bread. I got the achievement for eating bread. Yay! So I'm presuming you are a big fan of the Stalker franchise. Have you been playing much of 2 yourself, or are you holding off for a wee bit till it maybe drops down in price? Or are you a bit like me where you were just like, hey, it's on Game Pass, I'm going to download this and install it, and then I'm going to have incredible difficulty with it because of the fact that I chose to play it on the hardest difficulty the first time, and I haven't made it really far in as a result. So right, we've got a little bit more ammo here. We've got some of that explodey crap there. Xbox and Shadow on PC, nice. Yeah, I mean this game, whenever they launched, or like they shadow dropped this on consoles for the Legends of Zelda trilogy, I was so happy, because I have been playing this franchise since, God, when, maybe 2010? No, actually, I was doing my GCSEs, so 2009. So I've been playing it for about 15 years or so, having fantastic times as I do so, and then just finding out, oh, it's on console, and it's got achievements, which I was like, hey, that's an excuse to go through and try and unlock those. So the one I'm trying to unlock at the minute is Master difficulty. And in Shadow, it's so much more difficult. I imagine it's not going to be as bad in Clear Sky, nor will it be as bad in Call of Pripyat, because I've actually already beat Call of Pripyat on Master difficulty. The most difficult bit is earning the 60,000 you need for the exoskeleton, because once you actually have that there, it's like a cheat code. It just increases your survivability so much. You're not good at them? Oh. Poor thing Skid. But the thing is, you now have the ability, now that you've been able to play games on the hardest difficulty, you have something that not many other people have. You have the ability to play Mario Kart World on the Nintendo Switch 2, which is completely unrelated to that, but still. I'm going to choose to just remind you of the fact that you own the Switch 2 and I don't. But given how much I played the Switch 1, I'm not entirely heartbroken, and once it comes down in price and also is more available and has more games for it, then I will definitely give it more of a go. I might even just keep my Nintendo Switch 1 and save that so that we'll have like my Switch that is the family one that has like Mario Kart and shit. But then I also have my general Switch 2. Or might just buy a Steam Deck some point. Who knows? I'm incredibly out of breath as a character. Is this the enhanced edition? This is indeed. This is the one that is on the Xbox. I'm playing it on the Series X at the moment. Hence why achievements and the likes. I haven't actually tried really on the PC. I think at the minute as well, the reason it probably looks the same is I have it set to performance mode rather than quality. So, switch to this here. Save game, yep. Lovely. We're down here somewhere. And what else do we got? We got this, wreck that, nothing. So, I like this barrel. This is a good barrel. Good barrel. Well done. Let's smash this. Nothing. What else do we got? Anything in here? I can't tell if we're looking for like a code or something, or if we're just looking for a way to circumnavigate. Hey, this might be it. Oh, went for the OG one? Oh yeah. I've still got the OGs in my, what do you call it? In my Steam library. Because it was the thing, it was just like, hey, if you just buy the, like, I mean, I've had them for years, so I think I got the free upgrade, but I don't think it forces installation of the new upgrade. Very out of breath, very unfit. Oh, endurance, that'll be why. Because I'm wearing so many of these. So if we drop those out and we go for this. Okay, so I do actually replenish stamina as I'm just walking about now. That was the problem. Just didn't download it. Ah. I still never actually really did much of the multiplayer of it. I remember there was a point where it was almost a bit like in Dark Souls where they do like the back to Lordran kind of stuff. I remember there was a point where a lot of people were trying to get the multiplayer going again. And I missed out on that almost entirely. Okay, so this here, we need to watch out. Because if we drop down, that could be a hazard. This here is our machine, right? So we've got all of this. We just, oop. Rain Scorcher has been disabled. Let's try it. Okay, close a bit of distance. There we go. That's us down. You are Strello. Spoiler alert. Whenever I see him doing that there, like firing as all the rats swarm, it just reminds me a bit out of like Doom the Dark Ages, where you just see like the Hell Priest fellow just stand there and he's about to do something bad until the like big mech shows up and then it's just like, run. You get to hear him do his wonderful little list like, you're gonna want to get the fuck out of here before I blow the shit out of the place. Right, 33 rounds. And now we can start collecting some more ammo because we've got bad guys to try and kill. So, do a little save. Okay, ouch to that. Maybe I'm going to swap to this here type. I'm going to swap to semi-automatic for this. Alright, we got 5 rounds of this. Let's start looking. Ouch. He got us. He got us nicely. Okay. So. Semi-auto this here. And now we know where he is hiding. Okay. Hi. Really? Well, at least you've got a grenade this time. That's fine. And you unload, drop. Uh-oh. Nope. Okay, yep, nope. There it is. Never mind. I was thinking, don't need to sneeze. And then all of a sudden my body decided, yep, do need to. Ouch. I frickin' had him. I think this higher contrast sight might help me. Right. You're done. Grab that. Ooh, you were using 5.56s. So we could potentially be using the sniper SGI. Let's get back to this here, and if we reload this, will this bring us back to... Okay, so we're still using the AP rounds. So, if we stay crouched, we gotta just take this very carefully. Oh! Let's scrap the carefulness and just chuck a grenade round for the meantime. Okay, ouch. Yep, that didn't work. First off, the pistol was unloaded, so that, Right, now we'll use this here so that we can save ourselves on a little bit of medkit. Swap to this, and we're going to swap weapons, switch this here over. Okay, no way to get through there. No way to get up there, so let's instead try to circumnavigate to here. Fuck. That was just incredibly unlucky. Like, the likelihood of that happening, almost zero. But still, it happened to us. Okay, come on. There we go. Lovely. Nice. Grab some more of this. Ooh, definitely take your frag grenade while we're at it. Okay. Let's check and see. No one? No? Alright. Okay, so we can't pick up his crap from down there. It's insisting we go up to it. You, on the other hand. Ooh, medkit as well. So, right. In here, let's do a little save game. And I'm thinking, just for the purpose of the Master achievement, we're probably going to go for the Wish Granter ending, rather than trying to get the main super hard ending. Oh, damn. That guy's tough. Let's do this here. Reload. Come on then, buddy. Oh, crap. We were not in full automatic. We should be. Do you know which Wish Granter? Probably money, I would guess. Yeah, I've got above 65k, so I'd say probably money. It's like the most consistent one to be able to get. Really? Entire mag, pretty much. And he just shrugged it off. Exoskeleton is ridiculous. Alright. Okay, ouch. So he is insistent on trying to fire at us with that there. It's a shame you can't get like flashbang grenades or something. Something so that, you know, you can actually have the drop on those guys. What the fudge? Okay. Right, so that makes sense. We got 4 guys left nearby, except I think there's still going to be a shit ton more. Yes, keep doing that. And then retreat. If we can just convince them to keep making silly biscuit decisions like that, we are going to be sorted. So, right, grab those, grab this. Switch back to this. We got 63 rounds for it. Oh, boy. Ouch. Motherfucker. That was unfortunate. Right. Grab this. This and this. This. And let's also... I think we accidentally grabbed... Nope, we didn't accidentally grab the AK. A little bit of food. Excuse me. So, 7 people nearby. Let's do a little saving. No. Exo boy. Where are you? Fudge, yeah. Fudge, no. That was unfortunate. Didn't expect there would be two of them right beside each other. So, swap to the AP rounds. Do a little Savigame. Okay, maybe we're gonna try and set that off. Wait, it kind of worked. Damn it. It didn't entirely work. So, let's try this again. Come on, lads. Somebody come out. I'm hoping that worked, but I don't reckon it did. Alright, switching to this instead. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, so he's probably half dead. Good bit of damage done to his head. Hey! Hey! It's all about patience, apparently. He says as he goes and directly forsakes that. God damn it. So was that you? Yep, that was you. Lovely. Save game. Now that he's downed. Grab this. Grab this. Grenade. Should have checked if you have grenades as well. Where the fudge did he come from? I didn't even know there was a door there. Okay, that's ouch. Hey, Guy. I'm well, thanks. How are you? How is Trix? Or rather, how are Trix, if you want to use the correct pluralization. Yep. Bad luck charm right there. Ouch. Okay, grab this. Now we can grab all of this crap. Actually, let's swap to this here. Let's also do a little save game. Really? That's going to be a very unfortunate save game to be loading. How did he miss that many rounds sequentially? Like, I don't entirely get that. And yet, he didn't get staggered by all my bullets. Motherfuckers. Used to be a time when I thought it's like, oh, this here actually means, like, if you hit them on master difficulty, they take shit tons more damage. Nope. It seems like they take no damage whatsoever. What the fudge? How did you get behind us? How the what? People are teleporting all over this show. Must randomize where people are whenever it saves. Because I swear to God we have this area cleared. Alright, you're done. So, let's try and save game. And we've got these here. Looks rough. Yep, playing master difficulty requires you to be a master, as you can tell. I am not, as you can tell, a master. Actually, out in the open, the game is so much more forgiving than this. It's when you have to go into these confined spaces that it's like, oh boy. Because in the open area, there's not anywhere near much. Hey, Jay. How are ya? Are ya well? Because you're looking well. You know what? We're going to... Plinky, plinky, plunky. Why would you walk in front of me when I'm trying to blow up an explosive barrel? That's just so rude. I love the fact that everyone's coming in just in time, though. Just at the perfect time to get to watch me die in a video game. A lot. Most difficult part of the game, and you've all decided, yep, this is what I should go in and see. Wohin geht das? Okay. Whoop. Okay, let's do a little save game. And we're gonna try our hand at... Okay, that didn't... It's clear there, so let's... So... Did that do anything for us? Well, that gave us a little bit of ammo here. If we break this, you're just an artifact. I don't want artifacts, I want ammo facts. That's what I'm after. Ooh. Couple of containers there that can be opened. And those might contain exactly what we're looking for. Ammo facts. Oh, what the fudge? Rude. Don't stand so close to me. Alright. Fuck y'all. Whoever is out there trying to kill me, stop it, because that's technically cyberbullying. And we do not endorse cyberbullying here. Hi, I shot you in the skull. Would you please have a more fragile skull? Lovely. Got that. Okay, there's that artifact there. But it's not what we want. What we want is whatever's in here. So let's do a little save game, and we are going to risk it for a biscuit. Okay, right. That did something. So, we've got more ammo. Okay, so that didn't... He had a really tough helmet on. Really tough helmet there. Okay, so we've got a bunch more PCB rounds. I just accidentally used a frickin' med kit. Did he just get shot in the spine until he was dead and not realize he was getting shot in the spine? Because I'm okay with this. But what the fudge? Okay, now that we've got a little bit of range, we're going to keep this here rifle out. The Sniper's SGI. Because this right here... Ah! Why did he drop his weapon? Did he also die? You guys saw that, like, that's clearly randomizing where enemies are located every time it loads. Clearly. Want to know the code? Oh, shiza. Oh, mother. If the code gets me ammo, then sure. I'm willing to accept ammo. Because the game is cheating at the minute. Clearly. As you can tell. The game is not playing by its own rules, so we are not going to play by its rules. Hey, hey, get the fuck away from me. Save game. Da-dub. Oh, shiza. He's not going to be there in a second. He's going to be somewhere else. Well, you know what? Now that he's dead, we're going to do a save game here. And we're grabbing your crap. So this here is a nothing. Right. Let's do a little save game here. I really should have been stockpiling more of this type of ammo. Okay, so that's a up on that code. And I clear the stairs, at least. Well, we got him down, so that's another one taken care of. Save game. Yep. Do that, and we'll check and see. Can use this here to get a bit of food back. Right, what else? So, we've got a good amount of improved accuracy and range. That's just standard rounds. Can penetrate most bulletproof vests up to a range of 400 meters. So we're going to switch this to a semi-automatic 342089. Holy crap. I didn't realize there was a code that long in the game. Oh shit, yeah. Good looking out, buddy. This is what we're after. Interesting that it's exclusively 5.56 rounds in there. Although, also, F1 grenades and medkits. Can never have enough of those. You're done. Okay, right. We've got a good bit of cover here. We can save game. Because this here corridor, I imagine, is where a lot of their boyos are going to be. Hey, excellent. At the very least, we can fire through there. There we go, that's that. So, we had one guy up here. You had some 5.56 rounds. Lovely, good on you. Over this here way and see what we got. Ooh. Loot your corpse. Oh, we're also over encumbered because we've got so much nice stuff. That's the opposite of a problem. So that, okay, really thought that was gonna work, but it didn't. Yeah, he just tanked it. A little bit like us, but you know, it's fine for us to do it. It's not fine for him to do it. There we go. That's it, detonated. So, over here, grab your stuff. And we're going back the ways. Let's also save, because we're down to 2 signatures nearby, one of which is probably going to be chilling around there. So if we take that out, oh boy. Right. So he's done. We now have 3 guys left. Grab this here, and we're also going to save. We will need to change our outfit soon, because our armor probably has nothing left. Yeah, bulletproof cap, 20% at the minute. That ain't a lot of anything, really. Even like an MP5, like the Viper 5, at this point, is going to be a serious threat to us. Okay, so that was him down. Grab the grenade, because we may as well. And we're checking back here. Oh, damn it. I thought, because this place is such a maze, it's really easy for people to get the drop on you. This is why I prefer the likes of Pripyat, which is pretty nice so long as you're checking your windows, all that kind of stuff. Oh, scheiße. Okay, well that also worked. Okay, right. Yep, that's it. Stay up there. If you come through here, I might be able to take you out. Can this blow up? Okay, so maybe the bodies are going to absorb some bullets. Let's try with a grenade anyway. He went to 2 there and flashed, but I can't tell if that was because he went too far out of range and back in, or not. Right, let's try that. Next up. Come on, buddy. Come back up. We're so close to making it out of here. So close. That dude is just cool as fuck. I mean, look at that right there. It's just like, yes, I'm dead. What of it? You think you won this fight? No. I die in cool pose. I would love if I died in combat, if I looked anywhere near as cool as that. I wonder what the code for this one is. Also, what are you? Crystal radiation minus 30. Oh, that's very good. Hey, Spartan. How are you going? I should look up what the code for this is. Look how cool he is. Effortlessly. Give me 1 wee second. Brain Scorcher codes. Okay, this here. Okay, so this here, I'm going to check to see. Oh, fuck. Can you? Oh, damn it! You made me make your friend look less cool. Right. So, we are now clear. This is the controversial remaster. This is the controversial remaster, Spartan. A lot of people... that's just it. I really like this. Let's see if this is the one. So that's not the one. Let's see. 1, 2, 8, 7, 9, 7, 5. That's not it. Right, X19. Top floor. Let's see. Does the thing include the word code anywhere? No code. Unknown code. Unknown code. Unknown code. God damn it. I have been doing very well. You know this code? If you know this code, that would be fantastic if you could share. Really? I'm gonna try it anyway. Just in case. Nope, it's not that. It's not. Nope. No, none of those. That's a damn shame. Ah well. We've got enough rounds anyway. But yeah, I've been doing well. Just been working away, being busy, all that kind of stuff. How have things been for you, Spartan? Are you well? Because you're looking well. All of that kind of jazz. What is up? What is going on in the world of Spartanonymous? Up this way, we are finally going to make it out. Haven't been as busy as you. Oh god, I love Tim Curry. Like, there was no need for him to play that role that serious. He could have definitely just been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have my silly goofy little fun with this. But nope, he straight up Next leveled it. Oh, beautiful. That guy's done. Scrofa report. So, Rain Scorcher's down. We got these guys going. Here comes the chaos. Oh yeah. Don't you worry. I know all about the chaos. But fortunately, the chaos takes place in a more open environment. So I can deal with it a lot better. So all those guys are doing their little bit. I'm going to let the enemies fight each other. I'm okay with letting them take care of each other. And we're just going to only fight the ones that are in our way. Come on. Okay, you're done, right. I am indeed in Northern Ireland. If you've been reading on the news about we're having riots, yes, we have been having a little bit of rioting because there's been a few silly biscuits who've been being a little bit assholey bitches about shit. But fortunately, it seems to be dying down, and yeah, it's all, yes, yeah. So that there was, that was actually, it's wild that that went like international like that. But yeah, basically what happened was the town I'm from, Ballymena, it is essentially a bit of a stronghold almost for paramilitaries, who are almost like a cartel. So yeah, they were encouraging all kinds of nasty behavior because they could use it to try and increase the amount people were afraid, which would then mean more people might buy drugs, etc. All that sort of stuff. They were also probably using it to ship drugs, all that kind of stuff. And also simultaneously they were trying to act like, oh, we're doing this for protection of like women and girls. And it's like, no, you weren't, because your cartel organization is widely renowned for the fact that you excuse drug deaths by trafficking women. So it's like, yeah, don't try and tell me that you are like a champion of women's rights or anything like that. It's all bullshit. And I am more than willing to say that, because that's just it. There are not one of those groups that actually is trying to defend and protect. They're all just trying to maintain control, which is very wrong. So yeah, let's, as a society, agree that we don't fucking need to be buying a whole shit ton of drugs and all of that sort of stuff. Let's just look out for each other, look after each other, and be nicer. That's my controversial take. But, you know, I can say that from the safety of my house. At the same time, I recognize the town I'm from. It's definitely in the grips of drug crisis. You know the way like America has the opioid crisis and everything? Yeah, my hometown has similar sort of crisis for narcotics. Let's go ahead and drop this off. So now we can keep on moving, and we're going to try to make our way down to the base. Whoop. You didn't think it was drug related? The violence and the unrest was, here's the thing. 13-year-olds aren't going out and throwing petrol bombs and all that sort of stuff. They're just not doing that unless they're being paid to do that. You know, it's, oh, you thought it was immigration related? They try and phrase it that way. They're like, definitely trying to make it look like it's about that, but it's really not. Yeah, it's a lot of people being arseholes and trying to do it under the guise of it's like, hey, so, you know, we're trying to protect people, but it's drug gangs that are doing the thing. It's your fault, you started it. You started it. I really hope that in that point, you know, when you say you started it, you mean that it was you personally who actually instigated the takeover of Ireland in the 1200s. By British forces. I'm hoping that's the thing that you started. Otherwise, that would be not very cool if it's anything since then. Although, also, just not very cool what all went on then. You know? It's kind of wild when you look at it. It's like, yeah, that's been, like, we've had that, basically, whole big thing going on. Hey, fire gas Sebastian. Here's an idea for your best viewers. Why don't you fuck off? You are a bot, and I do not support you being here and trying to shill your shitty little viewer numbers, figures, bullshit like that. Don't appreciate it, so do like all good AI bots and fudge off. And I do include in that ChatGPT. ChatGPT can do one. Because for me personally, I don't know. I am very old-fashioned. I like to think and to have thoughts. What side are you on? You're loners? Ah, okay. Anti-immigration thing. So, what happened was there was that thing that you are sort of mentioning. That was one thing that did happen. There was that, and what spiraled out from that was actually as a result of gangs, because the whole rioting thing that was going on, like, I don't believe kids are out there just stocking up on petrol bombs or anything like that. I don't buy that for a fraction of a second. So whenever that was all kicking off, was like, okay, let's have a look into this and see where all this is kicking off. And conveniently, it happens to be kicking off in areas that are well known to be drug strongholds. And people were going around sticking stickers on things to say, it's like, hey, this area here, this house, for example, contains someone who's not a local. And they were essentially allocating targets. Now, everything was peaceful up until the point where all of a sudden several of these people who were out doing little protesty things happened to start all of a sudden becoming armed with petrol bombs and the likes of that there. And you're like, huh, that's interesting that you happen to now have those. And they are starting to use them. Ooh, okay, ouch, ouch. You, my friend, are down. So yeah, they started essentially paying people off to get them to go do a big crime, all of that kind of stuff. You know, they are going to commit great crime, they are going to bust nut in water tower, all that kind of stuff. Lovely stuff. What we're going to definitely do is add this here. That's going to increase our insurance quite a good bit. So yeah, whenever you see something like that, where it's talking about anti-immigration and all, it's really easy to think it stems from immigration, but you need to look at the other sources of it. It's a little bit like, you know, last year there was a tragic triple homicide in England, where a woman and her 2 young kids were stabbed. And it was an atrocity and a travesty. And all of a sudden, across the UK, there started to be big riots where people were petrol bombing shops. And it's like, no, but this doesn't happen unless you have deliberate groups who are trying to cause this kind of thing to happen. What the hell were you guys doing anyway? You know, if you're ever thinking it's like, oh, people are just that ready to stoke violence, no. People are only stoking that level of violence whenever there is a monetary incentive. They try and pretend it's ideological and all of that stuff. It is not. It always boils down to, it's like, follow the money. Because you'll find a lot of these people are children. And these children happen to have things like petrol bombs. They don't know how to make that. They don't know how to construct all of that sort of stuff. That's stuff that's being supplied to them. And it's been supplied, generally, by... Violence shit is always bad. I agree with you. I wholeheartedly agree with you. So if you're ever sitting thinking, there is a lot going on in my backyard that I'm not keen on, and I'm going to riot, and I'm going to destroy stuff, you're the problem. Just to everyone out there listening, if you feel like destroying stuff because you're unhappy, as opposed to trying to build your community and trying to help deal with issues, you're a problem. Fix your behavior. Right. I wonder, can we make it through with these guys? We got a lot going. Gotta go to sleep? Not a bother at all. Don't worry. It's the last time that there's ever going to be any violence at all. Everything is going to become much, much more chill, and the world will all become perfectly happy and nice and pleasant really soon. And the great thing is, we're not going to have any more violence, and we're going to redistribute the wealth so that there is a working class and all. Get Siribot for the spam bullshit. I do have the thing, and I actually set the spam thing for... I just need to change that so that I include in my auto mod that particular thing for it. Because I banned the stream boo thing that they were trying to peddle. I banned that word, and I was auto-banning them. Now that it's got that, it's like, okay, I'll just add that there message into my list of auto-bans. Ouch. Not to be confused with the auto-ban, which is not, in fact, something I have enabled. I do not have the auto-ban, sadly. Much as I do like a German superhighway. Okay, regroup and advance. We're gonna move up. So, right, is it in there? Another one done. Oh, shit. I got hit by the anomaly cannon. Whoopsie. Oh, that dude did a really nice tumble there. That was really awesome. You should be very proud. Right, time to deal with these guys like they're an annoying little glioblastoma. And yes, I don't know what a glioblastoma is, in case it wasn't obvious. Well, hey! Got one. Someone's gonna pop up on the rooftops there. Did we lose one? Ah, scheiße, we did. Okay, I'm gonna collect your shit. Right, over this way. And we shall see what we have. Let's also do a save game here.
Targets on the roof to the left. Windows, left and right. One on the roof to the right.
Wow. It's raining guns. Hallelujah. Ouch. Where the hell was that guy? Oh. Rooftop. Come. Aha. There you are. He's done. Okay. Oh, no. Try and grab this here. You are. Nope. And nope. Ouch. Okay, so you can't actually even just run on ahead either. That's a shame. We are getting closer to the end of this. Right, let's do a little save game here. Ouch, he still survived. That's a shame. Really? A lot more of these dangerous guys I need to watch out for. I also need armor. I desperately need better armor. Right, he's gonna keep firing up there. That's fine. Lovely. Another one down. These guys might try advancing now. Right, that worked. He's finally done. Give me this here. Also, I want your weapon. Now, we can load this here. Ouch. That frickin' hurts. Whoop. Oh, nice shooting. We came out. Nice. Another one down. Right. Now we can manual save. We got our 3 guys here. Ooh, yeah. Bleeding minus. Grab these because we need more med kits and the likes. I will also accept any VOG grenades that are lying about. So, okay. That schoolyard is going to have a bunch of ammo, or like a bunch of enemies in it, I'd say. Right.
Keep going.
Okay, so he's done. Still got this. Reload, so we got our 20 round mag.
Underground car park. We must be right in the center of Pripyat. Keep quiet. Monolith's headquarters are close by. Move on. We're about to make it to the station.
What is that stash? Fang is buried around there. So maybe once we get through here, we'll have what we need. Ooh. Well, alright then. That's a lot of dead bodies. And those are my favorite kind of monolith bodies. Grab this. A little bit more of these. And all of this. Hello. Thank you. So, I am going to keep going. Simply because I need to beat the game. But it probably won't be tonight, just from the time it is. Oh, Scheiße. Thank fuck. Right, so let's do a little save game. And we're going to try to make it to... Whose was it? Was it Fang's corpse? Ouch. Oh, shit. Another guy sniper there. We're gonna try to get to Fang's corpse. Right, he's done. Let's do a little save. And we'll swap to this. Ah. Guy sniper is down. That's two of them boyos. Now we go back this way. Let's load up our pistol, because why the hell not? Hey, we got a few more monolith boys. Or not monolith boys, loner boys coming up. Let's go through here. And out here. Oh, Scheiße. I need like a recon scope or something. Like a scope of target acquisition. That'll point out to me, hey, here is the outline of an enemy. Okay, M4. You're probably gonna have the half ammo I want. Wait, where was... Really? You? Well, okay then. Interesting. Right, that is Fang's backpack. Please have armor. Exoskeleton. Yes. Fudge, yes. And bulletproof cap plus 5% with no drawback? Hell yes. So, let's use this here, go back this way. And now we can get back to it. So, hey Jay, cheers for the follow there. I really need to fix that there alert thing, the fact that it's coming up twice. That is my bad, because I'm a little bit of a silly biscuit. But now we have that there. So, what we are going to do, let's have a look-see and see what all is about. So we could just head directly north through the center here. Right, so that didn't work. Okay, so they're still firing like that, but they're not even really that great at the whole aiming and firing accurately thing. So instead, we're just gonna try and make our way right past the whole lot of them. Oh no! Right, but yeah, that was... Well, that was almost risky. Let's go ahead and swap to this here, reload, and just for the fact that you are non-scoped, you're going to be very helpful. Okay, so he's done. Lovely. And we just continue up this way, and we will make it to the NPP soon. What I'm possibly going to do is I'm possibly going to use Friday afternoon stream to finish up this game, because this is actually us made it to the end of this section, but we won't have the time to complete the game tonight. Hey, look at all those anomalies. Lots of those fellas there. Firing RPGs and the likes. So, let's do a little save game here, and we're going to wrap it up for the evening. Let's have a look-see and see who's online. So, who is on? Which is just loading for me here. And okay, who should we go drop in on? Let's have a look and see. So, let's see who's playing Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. Night G is streaming it, so let's do a little raid on Night G. Oh, follower or subscriber only chat, all good. Not a problem. So let's get ready to head over. So I will be back on tomorrow night doing some Warcraft 3. Meantime, actually no, you know what? Tomorrow night, in fact, we're gonna finish off Stalker. We'll see us tomorrow night, 9 PM GMT, or whatever the UK time zone is at the minute. This time